Hello, my name is Clay. I'm with CPAP My Way and CPAPmyway.com. Today we wanted to shoot a quick video to discuss a question that we get all the time. And that question is, why won't my mask fit? So what happens is we send out a new mask to somebody and we inevitably get a call, in the first day or so, and they're wondering why they can't connect their new mask to their old tubing, wondering if they need new tubing or what the problem is. So I wanted to shoot a quick video demonstrating what happens and how you resolve that. So to start off with here, we've got a DreamWear nasal mask connected to a DreamStation Go machine. The tubing that we've got on this machine here is a standard CPAP tube. Both ends are 22 millimeter cuffs. That is the universal size for CPAP masks and connection points. So this size tubing should connect to almost every mask on the market. For sure, it's connecting to all the major brands, make and models. Okay? So what I want to show you happens here is most CPAP masks, that is, pull loose very quickly from the CPAP tubing. So let's say we had a DreamWear and now we're switching over to the Brevita. We get this Brevita, we go to connect it, and it just won't go in the end. Now, why is that? Well, upon a little closer look to this tube here, you'll see that there's a little white cuff still left in the end of that tube. That is actually the quick connect piece from your previous mask, which was the DreamWear, so that it'll snap in and out very easily. However, it will prevent you from connecting any other mask to this tubing, right? Because you can't connect male to male there. So to get that out can be a bit of a task, that's kind of difficult to get your finger in there or what you need to do. So what I typically ask people to do is connect the old mask and wiggle it, just nice and slow. And you'll see as you wiggle it back and forth, the tubing will crawl its way off of there. Also, another way, maybe you've thrown that mask away, is to stick your finger in there and do the same thing. Just kind of give yourself some leverage to wiggle that back and forth. I hate to tell people to break out some pliers, but sometimes if you have some dexterity issues, you might want to get a little pair of needle nose pliers to get a hold of that lip to pull it out of there. Because it is a little bit difficult if you don't have some leverage. Again, it is a lot easier. I'll push it all the way in there. If you just leave the mask on there and just kind of wiggle it with the mask, it gives you a little extra leverage to get that off there. And now that we have the quick connect out of there, this new Brevita will plug on there just fine. But for instance, on the Brevita, it also has a quick connect, and that one's clear, so it may be even more difficult to see. But with that quick connect stuck in there, you will not be able to put a different mask on there. So again, the easiest way is to leave the old mask connected so you have a little bit of ability to pull on it there, and it'll crawl its way right out. And just finally, I'll show you the simplest here. That also has another really hard to see quick connect piece. So, you can see that one's gray. You would barely know that's in the end of the tube if you didn't already know it was there, and it will prevent you from putting another mask on there. So, again, to get it out, simply put that on there and wiggle it nice and slow. I got that one in there real good. Just back and forth until it crawls its way off. As you can see, if it's in there far, it can take a lot of effort to get it out of there. So just slow and steady. We have people all the time try to take it off. See, this one might have used some pliers, but it comes out of there. If you're pulling this out, just make sure you're not pulling from back here. If you pull from the tubing, you're gonna tear this port right here, or part right in between the cuff and the tube. It's very soft and it will tear. So make sure you're grabbing onto the actual cuff itself there, and it's very durable and you'll get it out of there. So anyway, that's the tutorial. I hope that you're successful in getting it out at home and this helps a few people out there. Thanks for watching.